Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, guys? Hi. Hello. Hello, Mel. Rancher Lex, Minoba, Marble Sky, Mars the Bull, Ambi Virtual, Pickled Lennon, Medi Art, hello. Lower my music a little bit. Antonio. Boys to the Max. Oh, on shit and fard. Hi, Gideon. Did Sonic get bigger? Who's number one now? Hannah, thank you very much. Tier 3 sub, 61 months. Thank you. Jimmy, would you ever get LED lights? I did buy a strip of LED lights that I was gonna put around the wall and everything, but because of the refresh rate of my camera and then the lights, it created like a strobing effect and it was nauseating. So and they kept falling down. The adhesive was not good. So I just never went and tried to find another solution to it. I just did not like how it looked personally. But yeah, I have tried. But I've always thought about getting like reactive ones, so like they like go off and go crazy when I get a resub or something, because I've seen people have that before and it's pretty cool. But alas, couldn't figure it out. There's never say never though. Never say never. Scott McHugh, thank you for the 44 months. Hi Jimmy, my friends got me into Stardew. I've owned it for like 5 years, but I haven't played until now. I'm having so much fun. What's your favorite part of the 1.6 update? The bookseller. Getting to buy something that makes me run faster is like elite. Elite. Skylian, thank you so much for the 34-month resubs. Sappos, thank you for the 46 months. Juju Puff, thank you so much for the 27-month resub. Cat Princess Queen, 42 months. Fishman, 40 months. Amy, 51 months. Rancher Lex, 28 months. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know the bookseller was like as new as it is. There's so many things in Stardew that are like new to me, so I'm not sure like what's super new and what's just like new to me. But yeah, I think the bookseller is from this update, which is so cool. I love it. I just love like more events to look forward to on the calendar than just like birthdays and holidays. It's nice. Because I keep track of like the lady that comes with her pig every Friday and Sunday, and then there's the bookseller. It's nice. Kiwi Swan, 47-month resub. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hello, everybody. I felt so tired today. I don't know why. And I didn't end up falling asleep, but I did lay in bed for like 45 minutes. We woke up today. We had to go get a cashier's check from the bank because our apartment complex is being sold. And apparently, according to Hannah, this is like the 4th time in like the last couple years that it's been sold and then bought by somebody else. So the portal that we usually pay our rent with is down because it's new management as of today, I guess. So we had to get a cashier's check from the bank, which was annoying, to pay our rent. Then we went to the gym, and yesterday we went to the gym as well, and I did a really crazy workout yesterday. So today I took it a little bit easier. I did the leg press, and I pressed 150 pounds, which I could probably do more, but I don't want to hurt myself because I don't have health insurance. So I'm like, let me take it easy. But that was a new record for me today, which was nice. Very exciting. But oh my God, it wiped me out. I was so tired. Like I didn't even really do anything else. I did like the row machine, and then I was like, I'm ready to leave. I'm tired. And then I came home and I had these frozen pork dumplings that I got, so I made those and I just put them over leftover rice and veggies. And yeah, we're on book 2 of Korra. Still the very beginning, but it's been fun rewatching it because I forgot so many little details and like character interactions, and Dallas has never seen any of it, so it's very exciting. Nappin', thank you for the 47 months. Hello, Massive Booty Q. Hello. I would love to do Wipeout. I actually think now that I live in California, I'm like, I need to look into doing reality TV. And not like Big Brother type stuff or Survivor, but like stupid shit, like Wipeout. I would be very open to Wipeout. But I'm just so afraid of hurting myself. Like, they fuck themselves up on that show. It's ridiculous. Is It Cake on Netflix? I've been wanting to watch that because of that clip. I don't remember her name, but she's in American Horror Story Coven. And it's that clip of her sitting on a chair and she just goes, "Bitch, is this cake?" And I'm like, does she host that show? Does she host that show? Because if she does, I want to watch that so bad. I think there's a guy from SNL that might host that show. So maybe she's one of the judges. Because I was reading comments being like, she does this show called Is It Cake? So they were pranking her. That's how she knew immediately that she was sitting on cake. But I'm not sure. But yeah, I think Mikey Day from SNL also is involved in that show. But I have been thinking about watching it. But yeah, I was so tired today for no reason. So a bit of a late start. I laid in bed for like 45 minutes after we like ate dinner and everything. And I didn't even sleep, but like I did feel like my body rejuvenate a little bit. And then I also had a cup of coffee. I made a pot of coffee, so that's nice. She's the host of the prank panel. Okay, so that makes sense why they were pranking her then. I thought maybe she was on a cake show. Okay, Is It Cake? So maybe whatever. Yeah. But anyway, feeling better now. And one of the things that made me motivated to play Animal Crossing today instead of just switching to Stardew was I'm pretty sure the cherry blossom trees are out and about. So I need to get recipes. And I also need the spring recipes as well because I don't have any of the bamboo stuff. And I think because it's like springtime and the spring bamboo is like one of the crafting materials, I think that it will give me an increased chance of getting a bamboo island with Nook Miles. And I so desperately, I don't have any bamboo on my island and I want it so badly. So maybe I'll go to a Nook Mile island today or two and try to find some bamboo to plant on my island because I think that would be nice. Hello, Light. Anyway, hello, Flo. How's it going? Bobby, Jargon, Shrub Crossing. I did unlock Cora. I've only unlocked the first of the 2 skins. I haven't done the other one. I have like 3 weeks of Fortnite quests to do, so I might honestly stream that this week and just play solo and do quests. I did win a game yesterday as Gaga with waterbending. It was the craziest ending to a Fortnite game I've ever fucking had. Probably, I think the only one that is even crazier than that is my first victory royale ever when I first started playing the game. Maybe not first, but like one of my first. And it was when lightsabers were in the game, and I just kept like dodging guns and force pushing people into the storm to do chip damage. I took out like 5 people just by myself. That was a crazy game. But this one yesterday, it was me and 2 people in the final, and this person in a car kept going after me, also in a car, and then this other person was just sitting on a perch sniping, and I'm like trying to draw their attention away from me and to the person on the perch so they would take each other out. But then eventually the storm closed in, so the person had to leave the perch. So then it was one person who was flying over me with the wings, another person who was 0 gravity jumping over me with the Flowberry Fizz, and then I'm just like sliding everywhere trying to waterbend at people. And I was able to take out one guy, and then the other guy, we just kept like dodging each other, and I got a couple shots on him. And then we were both in the storm, and I was stuck up against a rock, and I had like 6 HP left, and I could not get out from behind this rock. And then all of a sudden, the game slows down, and I'm like, what happened? I had no idea if I had come in second or first. And I guess the other person was in the storm just a little bit longer than me, and they died first because you lose chip damage if you're in the storm in Fortnite. So I went from like 5 health, 4 health, 3 health, you know, whatever. And they died first. It was literally like a frame of a second difference. But I won. And it was a crowned win because they found a crown on the ground. And it was so good. But yeah. I haven't really played Fortnite very much, but the Avatar stuff is going to get me back into it for sure. I've just kind of like, I don't know, not been in the mood. All my friends have been playing after I've gone to bed. So I like, they usually start at like 11:30, and I'm like, I'm on the couch watching Korra, getting ready to go to bed at like 11:30 or so. So, I just haven't really played much Fortnite, but I did play a little bit yesterday. But yeah, that's it. That's it for me. They should add ink bending to Splatoon. You're onto something there. I would play that. Inklings in Fortnite would be everything. You could cosplay Harvey. You have the same mustache. I could cosplay Harvey. Yeah, that's a good point. I could do that. Hello, Slay Us Mama, a person who's never had a disparaging remark about me ever in their entire life. How are you? Hello, hello. So, today is my first stream of April. And that means it is time once again for me to nag you all about Partner Plus. I have now qualified for 2 of 3 months for Partner Plus, February and March. This is the last one of the 3 months in a row that I need to qualify. I need 300 paid tier 1 subs. Many of you, I was looking at my my Twitch analytics, and it apparently, because you guys have been so like supportive and like converting your subs or just subscribing, for the first time ever, for the first time since before they even added Prime subs, like 80% of my subscribers right now are paid subscribers, whereas before it was like 50. So thank you for that. It doesn't, it's not like it means anything more or less than a Prime sub, because like just wanting to subscribe to me at all it means a lot. But right now it's very helpful because it means that I'm meeting the milestones required for Partner Plus. So this is the last month. We're at 33 subscribers as of today. I'm sure as the days go by, a couple more will be added because people's resubs are on different dates, and that's when it counts them. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. I'm very excited. I think the subathon that I'm going to do in May for my birthday will be extra profitable because I'll have 70-30 hopefully by then, which is exciting. I'm 27 and I'm still living with my parents in Overland Park. I have an art history degree from a night school. My cat just died. I've lost 25% control of my sphincter muscles. I get a clicking sound in my jaw when I eat. I drive a 91 Dodge Neon. I have ovarian cysts. Sometimes I pee the bed still. I have alopecia. The only man who wants to fuck me is my 48-year-old manager at Pizza Street. P.S. He only has 1 ball. So I guess better than you. Huntober, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub for 40 months. Also, Orange Shy Guy, thank you so much for the 14-month resub as well. Thank you, everybody. Yes, and tier 2 counts for 2 points towards Partner Plus. And tier 3 counts for 5. So, yeah. What up? Hi, Rich. Jimmy, I want to ask, if we draw fan art of your OC, should we tag your normal Twitter or art Twitter? Tag my art Twitter. I'll see him on either one. But tag my art Twitter because I'll retweet it on there. But yeah, I did a Tapu Lele raid while I was waiting for my stream to start today, and it was not shiny, and I don't even feel like catching it. So I just looked at my phone, and it was like still fucking there. Just like waiting to be caught or run away. How many subs until you become the CEO of Twitch? I have been promoted. I don't want to be the CEO of Twitch. I have a lot of fucking complaints about how the current CEO runs things, but I feel like being the CEO of anything is almost like being a politician. Like, I just can't deal with the attention and negativity all the time from everyone, you know? So, like, I'm just gonna sit here and bitch about things that I can't control and move on with my day. But the answer is 80,000 if you were curious. Hello, Rich. Newest DLC character announced for the Waruwetsu crossover. Yeah, I thought Rich was not going to be able to come because he didn't book the first flight that I found him. But then he booked another one that is also completely doable. And I had no idea that he was, like, still going to book one. So he's coming after all, which is exciting. Everybody's booked their trip. Now I just need everybody to buy their Ren Fair tickets. Which I think you have, like, another couple days before they start, like, I think, selling out. But better sooner than later, you know. But yeah, in our group chat, there's a pinned message with a link to the Ren Fair. We're doing, well, you can read the messages. I don't want to say what day we're doing. I don't really care if somebody recognizes us and shows up, but like, I don't know. I would feel weird if like somebody picked the same day as us just to find us. I don't know. I wouldn't care if it was just me, but I don't know if my friends have all signed up for that. You know, that's why I'm not saying it. Tuesday at 2 p.m. Come on, everybody. Come, everybody. And we're going to go to Chili's this day. La, 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 la. Yeah. Anyway, Animal Crossing. Let's switch over. So, it's been a couple days since I've streamed. I was so happy the other night. I don't know why it was so much shorter, but I finished editing on Monday night, like 2 hours earlier than I normally do. So I was not exhausted yesterday, and I thought about streaming, but I was like, you know what? I have other stuff I need to do. So I decided not to stream. But I'm here today, and I was going to make a schedule today, but I just don't feel like it. Because I don't really know what I want to play this week, besides Stardew and Animal Crossing. I do think I'm going to pick a day this week to do Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, though. We have a campsite villager today. I hope they're a snooty villager, because I don't have one. So love that. Let's see who it is. Cherry Blossom Pink. Yippee! Very pink, jeez. That looks pretty. This week or next week? This week, I think. I think this week. Somebody on TikTok accused me of only buying an air purifier for content. Yes, the cherry blossoms. Okay, I was nervous that I saw somebody on my following list hunting for cherry blossom stuff, but I was nervous that they time traveled and it wasn't actually this week. So I'm glad it is. Yeah, somebody on TikTok accused me of buying an air purifier just to have a content moment. And I'm like, I think you are grossly overestimating how much I give a fuck about, like, TikTok views. Like, no. Who's number one now? Saginas, thank you for subscribing on tier 3 for 3 months in advance. For 31 months. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh no, the entertainer bought something to entertain. First of all, the fact that they think I played the long con of leaving my air purifier not only with the filter wrapper still on, but then also on every day during my stream for 2 months. Like, that's so crazy. And they were like, everybody seems to be buying the same one. Oh, you mean the cheapest one with the most 5-star reviews on Amazon? Huh. funny that. Oh, so many people just happen to buy the most popular listing with the best reviews for the most affordable price. And very interesting. Very fucking interesting and suspicious. People are fucking wild, dude. It's so insane. Thank you, Saginas. Thank you very much. Yeah. Also, I did not ask Dyna Poppers to leave a comment either in chat, like asking about it. Like, it's just so stupid, dude. It's so dumb. Big Air is up to something. I'm gonna stop breathing. The Lorax. When they sold air. I watched The Brave Little Toaster yesterday. So, yesterday, I texted Mel. I said, oh my gosh, Gillian Anderson from X-Files and Hannibal has a new movie called Scoop coming out on Netflix. I got an ad for it on my smart TV, which is another thing that pisses me off. Like, that should literally be illegal. Like, why are you putting ads all over this product I already paid for? Like, it's not like I got the TV for free. Like, it's so crazy that is allowed. Like, it was like when the Wii U, if you left your gamepad out, it would sometimes light up with, like, eShop promotions. And I'm like, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare turn yourself on to tell me to buy something. That pissed me off. Fuck the Wii U. I don't care if it's Frutiger Arrow as fuck. I really don't. But yeah, I'm getting so sick and fed up of, like, being, exposed to ads all the time in my own fucking house. Like, it's absolutely baffling. But anyway, so I saw this movie, Gillian Anderson. It's, like, a movie about how, like, these journalists secured an interview with some British royal. I literally don't care. I need to go get a different itch product because Benadryl's not working. Hold on. I don't know why my arm is flaring up. Anyway, so I was like, oh my god, Mel, let's watch this movie tonight. Like, would you be down? Because I would like to have something on while I, like, draw or whatever. And they were like, yeah, sure. So they got on Discord with me. David was there too. And we were all ready to watch the movie. And then I saw that it doesn't come out till Friday. Why was Netflix advertising this movie to me as if it was out? It fully said, watch now. It does not come out till Friday. So we were like, well, fuck, what else should we watch? So we went through our Google Drive, like, Excel spreadsheet that shows, like, movies that we all want to watch and then who asked to be, like, RSVP'd. Like, we have a whole list and it has a bunch of check boxes and everybody picks their name next to movies that they want to be around to watch the movie for. Because, like, we all remember Night at the Museum Gate where I felt betrayed that nobody asked me to watch this movie that I would have loved to watch. So we made a Google Drive to avoid that problem. Worst night of my life. Yeah. You want to know who could have had a better night? Me. If I fucking watched that movie with you. Anyway. Hi, Anne. So the only movie that me, Mel, and David were the only ones that RSVP'd for was The Brave Little Toaster. And this movie was such, like, sometimes when you're a kid, you get a glimpse of something, but you don't know what it is called. And it just kind of, like, and it's, like, predates the internet, or maybe you just don't have a computer to, like, look that thing up. So, for me, it was two things. One, it was Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. I heard that song in the car one time when I was 5 or 6, and it was so, like, entrancing to me, and I loved it so much, and I could not, for the life of me, find out what it was called for, like, 10 years until I found it on YouTube one day. And the other thing was the Brave Little Toaster. I saw like a snippet of it on like Toon Disney back in the day. I was like, literally, what is this? And I could not for the life of me figure out what it was. Eventually I found out what it was, but I never ended up watching it. Finally watched it, and let me tell you, that movie sucks. That fucking movie sucks so much dick and ass. Brave Little Toaster is so terrible. And I hated it. So sorry if you love that movie, but it was garbage. It was so stupid. They like went back and forth between being like best friends. If you don't know what that movie's about, it's a bunch of appliances that are sentient for no reason that is explained. And they're all obsessed with their master, who's like a 7-year-old, 8-year-old boy who has not come back to his family's like cabin to use them. And it's like a vacuum, a lamp, a radio, a heated blanket, and a toaster. And like they all have imprinted on him, and they want their companion back. So they set off on a journey to find him. And it's like it's so interesting. Apparently the people who made Brave Little Toaster went on to be like the founding members of Pixar, and it's so like literally like, wow, they literally just said, this movie that we made kind of sucked, let's just do it better as Toy Story. And it was such a better movie. So Brave Little Toaster is literally like, what if Toy Story was appliances? And it was stupid. And the movie, the characters, it's like halfway through the movie, they like forget that the characters are appliances and need to be plugged in. Like, their whole thing is like, we can't leave the house unless we have a power source. So they tie a backup battery to a desk chair, and they all ride the chair, and they plug themselves into the battery so they can leave the house. But then they lose the battery but are still alive and able to move around, which does, like, they just forget that they need to be plugged in. At random points of the movie, characters that liked each other a scene ago are suddenly like, get away from me, you fucking freak, to each other. They like go between like being a loving family and like, get away from me, I hate you, to each other. Also stupid. The amount of times they get submerged in liquid and water and still work, even though they have nightmares about, like, the little toaster literally has a nightmare about falling into a bathtub and electrocuting and dying. But then there's multiple scenes where they're in a river and are fine. So, like, it's just it's such a stupid movie. It's so bad. And there's also songs. The songs kind of did slap a little bit. But and, like, some appliances were sentient. Like, there's a point where they get, like, captured by a guy that, like, harvests parts from electronics. And he creates these, like, contraptions that are both, that are, like, it's a lamp, but also a cheese grater and a microwave. Like, he just, like, makes these, it's literally Sid from Toy Story. But, yeah, so they have, like, this whole scene, and there's this refrigerator who, like, is in the repair shop that is sentient. But then there's a refrigerator back at the cabin that is not sentient. Like, they just pick and choose which electronics are alive and which aren't. So why are some alive and some are not? Like, it's the stupidest movie ever. I hated it. I actually really hated it. So, that's my review of the Brave Little Toaster. Let me go turn my air conditioning on. I turn the AC off whenever we watch TV because the vent is right next to the couch and it's so loud that, like, I can barely hear the TV. So I always turn the AC off when we watch TV, and then I forget to turn it back on. Alright. Animal Crossing. There is an air conditioner in the movie, and he gets so mad he kills himself. He gets so mad at the Brave Little Toaster makes a comment that he's like, you're just mad that you're stuck in the wall and can't move around like the rest of us. And he's so insulted by that he gets so mad that he self-destructs and he basically kills himself. Yeah, it was honestly pretty fucked up and insulting of the brave little toaster to say that. Yeah, the the ableist little toaster. Our sister LaBelle went out into the world to pursue her dream of being a big-time designer, and we promised her we'd work like hedgehogs to take care of the shop while she's gone, remember, sis? How could I forget when I've got you? But you're right, Mabes. I gotta get my head out of the clouds. That said, Jimmy, I can't offer sparkling conversation, but I hope you keep stopping by anyway. I'm getting very close to her giving me different patterns to use. There is a sequel where they go to Mars, and I am intrigued on how the fuck they get there. But I also don't know if I care enough to sit through 2 more Brave Little Toaster movies. Because there's one in between that one as well. The Mars one. There's just a different one that we put on by accident thinking it was the first one, but it was indeed the second one. Do I want any of these things? I don't think so. Hi, Gamma. Thank you for the streak. Would you watch if there was a Rose toy character? There was a... Oh my god, hold on. There was a fucking Kavunti tape recorder in the movie, and this made it almost worth it to be watching the movie. Almost worth it. Though she has boobs. She was in the first one, and I kind of lived. And then there was a sewing machine where the motor part of the sewing machine was its own character, and then the needle part was a separate character. So they were basically like conjoined twins, which sounds crazy when I say it out loud. Need her as a VTuber. She would be in the Dusk Eye cinematic universe. Okay, I completely forgot I built this last time. But like, wow. Look at what I did last time. This is such a cute little area. Little just rest stop. Oh my god. Hold on. This is not me king shaming, even though I don't really know what any of this means. Mel sent a screenshot today of an Animal Crossing account on Tumblr that they post. I saw this post on Twitter too, I think. This like build. It's like a little space filler, and the tags are normal. And then they get really fucking weird. Oh, this Tumblr just reposts stuff from Twitter. Okay. I thought it was like a person that they just left a lot of shit in by accident. I don't know which is crazier to me, but anyway. But yeah, so I made this little area last time, and it's supposed to be like disguising the dump that I'm gonna put behind it. Because I really wanted to build like a dump area, recycling center somewhere. And I don't know, I just feel like this was a cool like way to merge 2 areas. I am so fucking proud about how this recycling sign turned out. Like, It just looks so legit and official looking. I don't know. I thought it turned out great. So I gotta add a bunch of like just clutter items back there. I thought I heard a balloon. I did. I did hear a balloon. Damn. Will you play Nightmare Cart? I don't know what that is. I really don't like how saturated the hedges are right now. Like, they're literally like neon. Not a fan of this time of year in this game. Moccasin boots? Okay. Yeah, not the biggest fan of this period of the game between winter and summer. Not sure what the word for that is, but yeah, not a fan. Hi, Graham. Well, if it isn't Jimby, it's been a while since we've crossed paths. I was starting to wonder if you were under some kind of non-disclosure agreement, like about your life. Ooh, I think I saw a cherry blossom leaf. Petal, whatever they're called. I want it. I don't remember how you get recipes. I don't remember if they're from balloons or if you get them by thinking them up after catching petals. Either way, I need to catch petals. Spring is worst season. All she has is a week of cherry blossoms. Yeah, agreed. I don't know. I don't love the color palette of pink and green and like orange and purple, and that's basically all spring is. I do like pastels, but that is not often the color palette that things use to indicate spring. I remember using my controller to farm cherry blossom recipes from balloons when this game first came out. Yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing today. Oh no, Mary! Oh no, I love her. Is she going to ask to move? No! Bye, girl. Hey, Jimby. I'm kind of, you know, thinking really hard about something. I'm thinking of moving off this island. If I'm going to be a crazy famous pop star, I need to explore the world and like experience stuff. This is so annoying because I needed a peppy villager to get recipes from. So maybe I will villager hunt until I get a peppy. Yeah, me moving to LA, literally. Hello, Gail. She actually really works perfectly this time of year. I'm so sad. Why couldn't it have been you? Why couldn't it have been you? I hate you. I'm so sick of this guy. Oh my god. Hi, Paula. Well, look who it is. Haven't talked to you in a bit. I mean, I've seen you around, but I guess we've both been too busy to chat, Twink. Alright, let's see who's in my campsite today. I would like to decorate my campground soon. I really need the children's tent. The toy tent, it's like a miniature one. Jackpot. The fucking jackpot, dude. Oh my god. Well, you're not a shy one, are you? My name's Tiffany. How kind of you to stop by. Absolutely love this island, don't you? The air, the trees, the water, it's all so splendid. I confess I can't help but think how fabulous it would be to live here. Baby, I just hit the motherfucking jackpot.
In the presence of so many
locals. Hello, Dusk Guy. Welcome in. I need to know, what are your opinions on nipple piercings? Just a FYI. Just a little bit of a question for you. Just penny for your thoughts. What is your opinion on getting them both pierced at the same time? The world needs to know. Thank you for the raid. I have a campsite village today, and we just found out that it's Tiffany, which I'm so excited about. I had her on Jelly Cove, and I've dearly missed her. Were you watching Lux's stream? I was for like 2 minutes before I had to start my own. I was just like hopping around, seeing who I had resubs for. But yeah, I was there for a split second, but I did not hear the answer to the question. Then you need to tune in the next Teal Table Talk. I really do. I loved your guests this week, Denny with Tiny Reba. It was crazy. I can have your tatami bed. Okay, let's do it. Fine. I love her lollipop. I really want to play Lollipop Chainsaw. I keep getting clips of that game on TikTok, and I remember it from back in the day. David Spade never fails me. I wonder if she's gonna say, like, oh, Mary's already asking to leave. I'll just take her spot, or if I'm gonna have to have somebody else move, too. Come live here. Hi, Lauren. Mary just asked to leave. That's her name, right? The cat? I'm so sad. I'm so fucking sad. But look who's here. You should move here, girl. Move and find out. Fate decide. Okay, let's do it. I also texted to ask, but I will ask here because I need an immediate answer. Okay, yes. Feel free. Does your OBS use the Elgato Virtual or just Elgato Facecam Pro? Elgato Facecam Pro. Also, mine, for some reason, had like a slightly pinkish tint to the video when I would put it in OBS. So what I did was I took a screenshot of my like webcam, and then I edited the colors in Visco to the color correction that I wanted it to look like, and then I added it as what's it called? What is the filter? A LUT, LUT. It's an image LUT, and it just is like, it's basically a color correction PNG that like, this color should appear this way, and it made it less pink because like my chair was literally like pink, my lips were like neon. It was so weird. But that, I don't know why that was the case, but yeah, I just put it in OBS as the webcam. I don't open like a program or anything. Miss Fluffy Kitty, thank you so much for the 76 months. Thank you. All right, let's see if we can get this girl to move in. Is it red like my favorite high heels or black like my favorite party dress? It's black. Ah, it's red. Whatever, we can keep asking her. Eventually, if you just keep asking, they will, like, they'll just be like, you're so insistent. Fine, I'll move in. No, yeah, I have both nipples pierced, and it's fierce. Getting both at the same time is hard to handle the pain because you lose the adrenaline after the first one, but healing them simultaneously is so much more efficient. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get my nipples pierced, but I was very curious about what your answer would be. Because I do think about it sometimes. Dallas really is not interested in me getting my septum pierced. Like, he brought it up again the other day, and he was just like, I just don't like them. And it made me sad, because I want one. But he really does not want me, especially getting one that's like a bull's fucking ring, which I'm not gonna get a crazy huge one, but I do like the look. Ew, not the nerve part. I fucking hate that story. That infamous, like, schoolyard rumor. I know it's not real, but like, ugh, I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's such a horrible story. The lost adrenaline after getting one piercing while getting a second one is so real. the only piercings I have are my ears, and I didn't have. I mean, earlobes. If you, I really think everybody should have pierced ears because having the option for earrings is so fierce. And they make great, easy gifts for people to get you if they don't know what to get you. But this is like fat. Like it doesn't really have nerve endings here that much, so it doesn't really hurt if you get both back to back. But yeah, I don't know the adrenaline thing, but that is concerning. Hi, fatty ears. Move here, girl. Ugh, my God. Can you just fucking get over it, please? Live here. Never in a million years did I think you'd ask me that. I asked you that 3 times. You should get a cauliflower ear. Ugh, no. That is one of the main reasons why I would never accept a request to be in the creator clash. Also, like, I'm not getting my fucking crowns punched off of my front teeth. There's just no way. I have 13 piercings, so let me know if you have questions. I have definitely thought about getting one of my cartilages pierced on my ear and then my septum, and that's really it. I remember it was so weird when I got my ears pierced. I've had my ears pierced for 7 years, which is so long. Like, I kind of just forget the fact that they used to not be pierced. But I remember when I was leaving it was like a tattoo parlor / piercing place. And I remember when I was leaving, I just remember being like, I'm so aware of the fact that I have ears. Like your body's like, you kind of feel like a heartbeat in your ear for the first like hour or so, and it was cold, like it was like January, so like the wind on my ears that were like hot, it was such a weird sensation. I was like, I've never been so aware of the fact that I have ears. But yeah, it was annoying the first like night when I couldn't sleep on my side. So what I did was I took like a blanket and I put it on the top of my head so that way I could still sleep on my side, but it was being pressed up against anything. I also found out that this is not normal, I don't think, but the earrings that I got when I got my ears pierced, I found out that they were actually nose ring piercings. And I don't know of any other parlor that does that. But they gave them like safety backs because you can't take them out for like 4 months. And so they're like a really short post. And they have a flat back. And they were basically like nose ring studs, but they put them in my ears instead. And it made it so easy to like wear them and like sleep on my side. It was wild. I think it was more expensive that way. Like I think I paid, it was a lot. I didn't really know what I was getting into. I don't think this is like, I mean, it was fine, but I paid like $90 per ear, which is crazy. But I got it done in New York City. They did it with like sterile needles, a different needle for each ear. And I'm pretty sure the piercings were what made it so expensive because I was basically buying like 2 nose rings as ear piercings. But yeah, it was really nice. Like no, I remember I was really struggling to get them off for the first time. When it was like time for me to switch out my earrings, like I had different pairs and it was safe to take them out. I could not for the life of me get them off. And I was like asking my friend, like, do you know how to take earrings off? Like, I can't get these off. They're really like forced in. And they were like, I've literally never seen an earring like this in my life. And then I ended up losing one. And when I was going to rebuy it, I found out that it was a nose ring post that I was buying. It was so weird. But yeah, I wish I had it handy to show that it was like normally with an earring. Also, Flame of the Woods, thank you so much for the 11 months. So normally with an earring, there's like this part that's like the front of the earring, and then you like put that in your ear, and then there's like a little thing that you put, and you basically put the earring in your ear like this, and then you put like a thing, like the gemstone is attached to the post, and then you put a thing on the back. But for some reason, I later found out it's because they were nose rings. The post was its whole thing, and then like the gemstone had this tiny little nub that you like snap into the post. It was nobody had ever seen them in their life, but they were all people that didn't have nose rings. So when I found out that I was actually wearing nose piercings, they're not rings, they're like studs. But when I found out that I was wearing like nose piercings in my ears as earrings for like 7 months, I felt so ridiculous, but they were so comfortable. Like sometimes I'll like fall asleep with my earrings in, and they're like, not these ones because they're rounded hoops, but like other ones, and they like, they poke into your neck, but not those ones because they were such a short post and they were flat on the back. They were very comfortable, but I haven't worn them in so long just because they were annoying to like put in. So little object. Today's little object. Unfortunately, I do not have Salazzle, but I do have a little Salandit. The little guy. The only thing I hear, also hi Ferocia. The only thing I hear about cartilage piercings is they reseal, so it's more maintenance than regular. Yeah, my aunt, she was also like, you gotta be really careful with a cartilage piercing because cartilage doesn't heal the same way that like other parts of your body do, like the earlobe tissue or like just general like skin and muscle. Like cartilage is different. Like a cartilage fracture, like that's why when people like break their nose, it goes back weird, but I have a pretty high pain tolerance for stuff, so I think I'd be okay with the pain if I personally like the look on me personally if I had only one cartilage. I don't think I'd do both, but I do love piercings. I think they're very hot. But yeah, I really, really, really want a septum ring because I feel like a nostril ring, I'm worried about getting like caught on stuff or like Ruby fucking with it. Like I just feel like a septum ring is a little bit more protected from getting snagged on things as much. But yeah, that's my biggest concern about like a nipple ring or like a belly button ring. Yeah, I don't know. I feel weird about having a piercing there personally, but I do think that they're really hot on other people. I confess it feels good to truly be one of this island. Very well. Let me check with Brett. Finally! She's just asking. So yeah, I've never gotten a campsite villager on the same day a villager's asking to leave. Which is very weird that she's not just gonna take Mary's place. Oh. Okay, yeah, they are. Yeah, Mary is gonna... Yeah. Okay, well that's easy. Go talk with her, yeah. I've never had this situation happen in this game after all these years of playing. That was really easy. She's gonna be my neighbor. Yay! Like literally, she's gonna live right next to my house. Oh, I love her. I kind of want to put her somewhere that like I can build her like a manor. Like I want to build her like a Playboy mansion type thing. Now I really kind of want to time travel back and get bitch the Forsythia. Oh my god. I've waited literally an entire year to be able to buy that item. I think I want to try to get some of the Bunny Day stuff that I missed, like the topiary with the bunny, because I think that'd be perfect for her house. So I'll probably have to time travel back a few days, which is fine. Thoughts on how Maddie Morphosis would have done if she was on season 10, but Dusty Ray Bottoms wasn't there. I low-key think Maddie should go back to All-Stars, and I think she'd win. I really do. She's got the comedy chops for it. I think she'd maybe stumble in a girl group challenge, because I don't know how well she dances. But I really think that she would excel. I really like Maddie. Because All-Stars always just feels way more like comedy focused to me than like main series, you know? The bunny lamp is one of my favorite items to put outside. It's just a glowing garden decoration. Bunny lamp. Oh, like the bunny day lamp, yeah. Is it just an egg? I think it is. Yeah. Just a fucking glowing egg. That's so funny. I need more money. I want to build like a food truck area on my island, but I need more money to buy multiple trucks because they're like 100,000 bells each or something. Let me see. Truck. Oh, I spelled it wrong. My friend got their nipples pierced, and then their cat got caught on them. Anyway, now they took the piercing out. Ugh, yeah, that's like so scary to me. I don't like that. Yeah, I want this truck. God, they're so expensive. Do you do squats in your gym routine? I used to when I first started doing weightlifting. I did this program called the 5x5, which was bench press, squats, and deadlifts. And that was it. And you just like did different stuff. And I don't do squats as much anymore because I don't know. I just don't really feel like going to that section of the gym. But I do the leg press. So I do train my legs, but I haven't done a squat in probably like a year. Although there is a barbell rack at my apartment complex. One of the other reasons why I stopped doing squats was because the racks at Planet Fitness are angled. And they've started to switch them out. So like they have this barbell rack that like you can do like bench press and like other stuff, and it's like has like a safety mechanism so you don't need a spotter. Cause like if the weight drops like too quickly, it has like a safety mechanism to catch it. So that's nice. But for some reason they're like angled slightly, and I think it's supposed to like help your form, but it makes doing squats on them really annoying because like halfway through the squat, the bar is like pushing forward on your neck. It's really weird. Like for a squat, I want it to just be like straight up and down. But yeah, I haven't done squats in a long time, but I did the leg press today. I did 150, like 12 reps, I think was what I did. Maybe 10. I don't remember. I did at the end of my workout, so usually I just go to failure for that one. But yeah, I used to do squats all the time. I would do them in my bedroom without a spotter to help me if it was too heavy. But that was a long time ago. But yeah, I do like them. I do like them. They're great. They're really great exercise. Deadlifts are also really good for you. They kind of work everything. The 5x5 program is a great program, but you really need to make sure you have proper form because you could really hurt yourself if you're not lifting with your legs. If you lift with your back, you can really strain your back. And it's not safe, so... But yeah, I haven't bench pressed in a long time too, because I do like chest machines, but I hurt like a year ago. I hurt my shoulder, and like anytime I would use my shoulder to do anything, I would dislocate it, and it would hurt so bad. So I've been too nervous to do bench press because like bench press works your chest, but it also kind of uses your shoulders, and it's kind of hurt me in the past. So I just have been too afraid to do it. You want to be Korra so bad. I do want to be playing Fortnite right now. I need to get a better pickaxe for her because the one that she comes with, the like icicle hands, is so hideous. But I want like other cell shaded stuff so it matches her, you know. There's one in the shop today that is pretty nice. That is from like, it's some animated show with superheroes. And there's some cel-shaded weapons from that show in the shop today. No, not My Hero. It's like a Amazon series. Invincible, yeah. That's the show. That's it. But they do have My Hero stuff in the shop. I might look into some of the Dragon Ball items next time, and they're in the shop too, because they're also cel-shaded. I have seen the Sonic IHOP stuff. I kind of want to go. I still haven't been to the Sonic Cafe that's out here, and I think it ends in May. The AC Stardew to Fortnite. The AC to Stardew to Fortnite pipeline is so real. I might do some Fortnite tonight on stream. I have so many quests to do. I would just do that instead of like actually try to win. But who knows? Maybe I will try to win. My game yesterday was so crazy. I talked about it already, so I'm not gonna reiterate how crazy it was. But Gaga waterbending is the funniest shit ever. I remember by the end of that game, the end game was going on for so long that literally like my hand was like shaking as I'm trying to aim. So it was so horrible. I was gagged that I won in the final two. It was just so stressful. IHOP doesn't have the Amy waffles. That's so weird. I know that they added an Amy IHOP skin to Sonic Superstars, which I still haven't beaten that game. I haven't beaten Mario Wonder either. I keep seeing art of it on my feed lately for some reason. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I didn't finish that game." Hi. Dallas bought a crop top shirt. And I was like, I have that already. I could have just given it. But I don't know where it is. But I bought this exact shirt like years ago. I think it looks good on him. I didn't like how it looked on me.
I want to stream, but I just feel sick. I don't know.
Yeah, he's been feeling nauseous lately. For no reason. How do you get waterbending? No, so I thought that it was gonna be so when they did a Star Wars event with Ahsoka, there was Ahsoka would be like randomly on the map and she'd take you into a portal and she would teach you how to use the Force and give you a lightsaber. Yeah, and I did think that like
I should have done that again.
Korra or Aang would be on the map and they would energy bend you to give you bending or something like that.
I should use the ginger gummies. He's got them in here with no cap. They're rock fucking solid.
Anyway, but no, you just find like scrolls around the map that give you water bending, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna add all the different types of bending next week when the actual Avatar event starts. This Korra part is like a teaser, and I haven't.
Is it just ice balls?
I think for water bending you throw like spears of ice, and you throw like 3 at a time. They kind of work if you've played Overwatch. They work like Genji.
Fucked people up with it.
Yeah, they're cool. They're very cool, and they have a really long range. It's fucking crazy.
Okay.
And the waterbending, this is gonna be nerfed. When you have waterbending in Fortnite, if you're in the water, every second you get 5 HP back, with no like limit. It's so busted. It's gonna be nerfed, but it's very useful. But yeah, I think it will also have firebending, airbending, earthbending. They'll probably play the same way. Like instead of like with waterbending, you're shooting little shards of ice. I'm sure it'll be like little shards of rock and like little fireballs and like little gusts of air. Like I think they're gonna all function the same way. Because when they did the Ninja Turtles event, they had each of the turtles like signature weapon, and they had different animations, but they all did the exact same thing. So I think it'll have visual flair, but I don't think like functionality wise they'll change that much. But if waterbending heals you, I really do wonder what the other ones will do. Because like they've got to do something. Like maybe like fire if you're standing in the sun or something. Although sometimes the game is at night. It's random what time of day it's going to be. But like maybe if you're playing when it's daytime, you get a power boost. Maybe airbending, you do more damage if you're like above your opponent or something like that. I don't know. Earthbending, I could see like you do more damage if you're not moving. Since earthbending is very like about being planted and firm and stuff like that. Goodbye, Brewster. What do you want? I miss working for him. A coffee plant! Wow! Thank you. I miss working for him in New Leaf. I watched a video today, not today, like this week, that was talking about all the things about New Leaf that were so much better. And I just was like, yeah. I do think that this game is better than New Leaf, but there is a lot of stuff that I'm like, God, we just, like, we just don't have it. I'm glad I could keep buying this. That's so cool. This is a great plant. I miss breastplate Brewster. Thoughts on adding wood bending? Alright, Shaolin Showdown. If you did not know, they did a reboot of Shaolin Showdown where they added an arguably more racist caricature of Omi named Ping Pong. Ping Pong, and his element was wood. So... I should watch it because for some reason I don't remember a lot of New Leaf gameplay. I just remember doing tasks for villagers a lot. Yeah, for my friend Ash Snap'em on TikTok does a bunch of Animal Crossing videos, and I'm pretty sure it was her video where she was just like, you could like talk to your villagers, and they would give you hints on like what they like in their coffee. So then when you worked for Brewster, you could like take notes about each villager's specific coffee order, and then you can make their coffee for them, and then you like do better in your job and stuff like that. I need to come back with money and buy that stack of cushions because I want to customize them to look like soil for a farm. I had Monty in New Leaf too. Monty, Pecan, Maple, and Bill, and Myra, the superhero. They were my starting villagers in New Leaf, and I had them all for so long. I would tell them not to leave all the time, and then they wouldn't. What do I hear? Is Ruby like in the hallway or something? I hear like Ruby, get down. I had Monty, Goose, Peanut, Joey, and Meringue. Merengue. People always tell me it's pronounced meringue. I'm like, well, it's spelled merengue. Like the dance. So I call her merengue. My Ruby just got down. Now she's heading southbound. Wow, I have so many Nook Miles. I did not know that. I did not know I had so many. I wanted to buy the train. Is that one of these, or do I have to buy it from the shop? Yes! I want to build a train track on my island, I think. I think that would be cute. I was listening today to Animal Crossing music from the first game, and the beginning of the first game's title theme it had like a train whistle.
Nintendo.
Hang on. I'll turn it up.
Nintendo.
Like so beautiful. And I was like, I need to put a train track on my island. I need it. I really wish I grew up with that game. New Leaf was my first Animal Crossing. I think I would be a very different person if I had that game when I was young. All right. I'll take out 50K. I need to pay off my home loan so I can work my way towards more storage and having my storage accessible from outside too. It's so annoying. Hello. It's been too long. You know, you don't need some cockamamie reason to come talk to old Harry, right? I'm just glad you stopped by. Take care now. I really like him. I used to really hate all the hippos, but I've grown to really like all of them for the most part. What's up? I feel like I haven't had any FaceTime with you lately. I didn't scare you or anything, right? I know I can be a bit much sometimes, Twink. God, I love the word cockamamie. It's a good one. I watched a video that was talking about old slang from like the fucking 1900s that we should bring back, and I don't remember any of them, but I was like, they were like words for like give it a batch instead, or give it a bash instead of give it a go, give it a try, give it a bash. I was like, that's so weird. That's so British. Oh, hello. Such a storm. This is just mateys. We're headed for Davy Jones' shoe cubby. Hello. I want pirate stuff. What a dream. I was in the midst of a fierce pirate battle with one of me greatest rivals. Say, if it isn't Jimby, good to see you again, Skipper. Wait till Jimmy hears about Bish Bash Bosh. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh. Me trusty communicator has gone and vanished. Those waves bopped me around like an inflatable beach ball. The thing must have slipped out of me pocket. Alright, I gotta go get my diving suit. I'll look for it. Not right now, though. I'm busy. I don't think I have this mantis. No, I do. Well, that's fine. Hi, Hamlet. Look at him walking around in the flowers. He could barely see over them. I love him. Has anyone else experienced old people saying someone should get shot? Anyway, that was the 1900s KYS equivalent. Okay. That is a little extreme, picking the method of death, but it's not like I don't have that energy with most of my friends every time we're on Discord together. And it's returned to me as well. Garfield used to say that a lot. I could absolutely say Nermal should be shot. Maybe Garfield was right. Poor Nermal. What's up, Graham? Guess what? I've got something for you. Can you guess what it is already? Spoiler alert, it's my Zap suit. Oh, thanks. His sweaty cosplay. Thank you very much, Graham. I love it. Here you go. Here's a gift. I wonder what color it is. Ooh, that looks pretty good on her. A throwback wrestling figure. Hamlet would like this. I'm 27 and I'm still living with my parents in Overland Park. I have an art history degree from a night school. My cat just died. I've lost 25% control of my sphincter muscles. I get a clicking sound in my jaw when I eat. I drive a 91 Dodge Neon. I have ovarian cysts. Sometimes I pee the bed still. I have alopecia. The only man who wants to fuck me is my 48-year-old manager at Pizza Street. P.S. He only has one ball. So I guess better than you. I have not seen that trailer, no. I used to my aunt would make me chai tea all the time when I was a kid. I haven't had it in years. Damien, thank you so much for the tier 2 resub, 31 months. Thank you, thank you. Sometimes we all need to let loose. Cook's coat. Can't wait to try this on. Oh my god, she looks so cute! A silk shirt. Damn, it's just a little chain of gifts today. I like that color on her. The blue. You can't shake these to get petals, right? I don't think you can. Which is stupid, by the way. Just my opinion on that. A Raja's Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia. So many bugs that I don't remember having as well. Petal. There's a little fly in here. Let loose. So many butterflies. The butterflies are pretty. They're very pretty. Ooh, this one's new. Peacock butterfly. Is this one new? No. Alright, goodbye, Mary. Save my goodbyes. Hi, Fifi. I'm gonna miss her. I really liked her. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Diva. She is one fierce bitch. Rip. I'm losing all the fierce bitches. I had Bella. She was fierce. But at least I'm getting Tiffany. I'm not sure what I want to put here. I don't know if I had a villager house here, but I didn't like how limited the space was. But I might try again. Put a different person here. But for now, I'm going to take all of this down. Oops. Yeah, I just got the fiercest bitch, so it does equal out, yeah. Absolutely. I don't like how this pumpkin looked. I tried my best. But it doesn't matter anymore. There's no pumpkins. It's not Halloween. I don't have a dream address for this island just yet, no. Not that I can remember, at least. Let me check my map. Maybe I do. No, I don't. I do not. I should upload it soon, though. Even though I'm not done yet decorating everything. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Rube. Hello. Hi, baby. Hi, Rude. Hi, Rudy. You're so cute. He's cute. I love her. I just love her. I wish I could play. I wish I had 3 hands so I could play the game and then also be petting her with the other one all the time. Because I just love my dog. When I was editing on Monday, Ruby got so tired of coming in here and like walking back and forth between like the bedroom and then my office to like try to get me to come to bed that she just like laid down on my pile of laundry in the corner. And she just sat with me for like an hour while I exported footage and played Splatoon in handheld. Okay. I could get some money by cooking some stuff and then selling it. It's a time-consuming ordeal, but I could do it. Just make a bunch of ketchup and stuff. But I don't really feel like it. Just mashing A for 20 minutes. I should at least pick the crops and sell them as they are. The camellias, the bush actually looks really nice right now. The hydrangeas look pretty good too, the bush. I'm gonna put my campsite up here, I think, and have it accessible with a ladder, so that way I don't have to use a staircase on it. You cannot breed bushes, no. That would have been cool. But unfortunately you can't. I remember in New Leaf, you can't make a perfect square either with bushes. Like I tried to block a villager's house with bushes so they couldn't leave. But after a certain point, they stop growing if they're too close to each other. Which is very annoying. But in this game, you can do that. There's no limit on where you can plant bushes. Prefer the pacing of New Leaf, but I do not miss being able to only buy 1 to 2 bushes a day. I also do not miss paying 40,000 bells to put down a bench, and then if I wanted to move it, I had to pay a demolition fee, wait another 24 hours for it to go away, and then pay another 40k to move it again. And then the spot that the previous bench was then like this dead grass, like dirt patch. Horrible. Absolutely chopped, bitch. It was so bad. Do I have my campsite sign here? In my pockets? Yes, I do! Ta-da! You're so tea. Thank you. And you know what? Someone had to fucking say it, so thank you very much. No you, Diva. No you. You're so tea. Okay, let's put a stone, a stepstone, right here. And I think I want to customize this ladder, actually, to a different color. Oop. No, because I'm stopping there. Thank you for representing the he, him, who actually act like he, hims. You're so welcome. Ruby! What the hell are you doing? Actually floored at the lack of balloons that I've been getting today from this fucking game. Like, it's so ridiculous. I wish that this sign could be customized to be different things, but campsite is fine. Okay, do I have a tree in my pockets? I do. I want a cedar one, though. No, it's true. When did men stop being men? You are giving Slayus Mama ammunition for next year's call-out post right now. I need you to understand that. My personal favorite was the one about biting. That really got me. I forgot you had a racer chair. I do too sometimes. It was like fine. The reason why I got rid of it was because it kept peeling because my legs sweat too much. And I was like, this is a piece of garbage. The way I had more content that got cut so I didn't look actually insane. Oh yeah. Thank God you stopped because it was only starting to get weird. Jesus. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had something quite that parasocial in my entire life ever been written about me. That really was like the newest, craziest thing ever. Ugh. My stupid pockets. I think that's why people thought you were shorter, because of how tall it was. Probably. It was very tall. Just didn't really, like, support my back that much. It just was not worth, like, keeping, really. Like, I was just like, you know what? This thing's kind of falling apart, and it's not even that comfortable. Those are the tweets that Jimmy fears but will never happen. It's great exposure therapy. I really am so grateful that, like, from a very young age, I've been on the internet, but I've always known not to be, like, a fucking idiot. Like, I'm very relieved that I've always kind of been, like, pretty aware of things that are not okay to do or say on the internet. So I don't really, like... I just don't really have anything like that to worry about that's not, like, a joke, you know? Yeah, I've been always very marketable, exactly. Hi, MetaJ, how you doing? Cherry Blossom Trees Wall. I really need the Cherry Blossom Picnic set. I need that so fucking bad. Ping. I wish that, similar to Bunny Day, the Cherry Blossom DIYs flew in on a very regular basis. Actually, these two, would this be too close? Yeah. Let me see something here. Yeah. Cool. Okay, chop this. Girl, it's not the time. Okay. Cedar tree there. This will be a cherry blossom for now. I really wish I had bamboo. Pretty! And then it, like, opens up to actual... This will be, like, be the actual campsite area. Alright, what kind of fencing do I have? Iron, vertical board, hedge. I need, like, country and barbed wire. Let's put down a palm tree. Get it out of my pockets. Oops. I got a fence recently, so Baklava has a little place set around. She's very happy. Like in your yard? That's nice. I always wish I had... I've never had a fenced-in yard for my dogs that I've had, and, like, that, to me, is, like, the dream. Because I'd love if Ruby had, like, a yard that we could just open the door and let her run around. Because, like, when we used to go to Dallas's parents', it was so fun seeing her, like, get to run around off-leash and just explore. I would love a second dog, but I think that until Dallas and I are, like, renting a house, maybe, because, like, Lord knows, buying one is not in my immediate future. I think that's the time that I'd actually consider getting another dog, is if we had, like, a place for them to run around. Especially because walking two at once is a lot, like, if I just need them to go pee, and it's, like, only one of us doing it. I'd love to be able to just open the backyard door, and then they run in, run outside, go pee, and they come back in. If you're so markable, where's the Jimmy plush? I stopped, like, doing YouTube when I saw all those, like, what is it, makeshift, right? Where it's like, we'll make this if we get enough pre-orders. Those plushies. I think a ghosty one would be fierce, though. A ghosty plush. Maybe someday. Okay. I'm going to buy one more of these, and then I'm going to buy 2 coffee plants. It's so cute. I love the pot. Oh, I can only buy one. Okay. When I win the lottery, I'll get an enclosed catio. That's so cute. Dallas really wants to try to win the lottery, and I'm like, I just don't want to spend money on tickets. Like, one time we had like 20 bucks in cash, and he convinced me to buy $20 worth of scratch offs, and then we ended up winning $20 back. So we spent that $20 on more scratch offs, and then we won $10 on those scratch offs, which then we won 15, and then we lost everything. I was like, great. But he was like, but like we did so well, and I'm like, yeah, we sure fucking did. I'm out $20, and there's a bunch of shavings all over my lap. Yeah, it's tough to get Ruby to pee when it's raining outside, too. She often will not go because she doesn't like being wet. And it's harder for her to find a place to pee. And it's very annoying because I end up getting soaked and it's freezing out. But it's part of the responsibility. Hi, baby. You know you're in trouble because you barked a lot. I love you anyway. I love you anyway, baby. Little Scoob. Your ears are nice and cool to the touch. I just want to roll them between my fingers and massage your ears. It's so soft, like velvet. Has it been crazy rainy and wind like East Coast? Actually, it's been easing up a little bit. Really? They disappear so fucking fast. It's been easing up a little bit, but when we first moved, the first like 2.5 months, it was rain constantly. But it's been better so far, like end of March and then April so far. Hello, Blathers. Make a donation. Here you go. I didn't realize I had one of those butterflies, but I hadn't donated it. Goodbye. Hello, Cassiopeia. If you were to win the lottery, what would be our way to tell? You would see behind me hung up on the wall this $7,000 listing of these mint condition Mario Kart 64 action figures. From the 90s. There's no Princess Peach, which is bullshit to me. It's like one of the only fucking characters there isn't. Because, God forbid, there's 2 Marios. Like, but yeah, I'd probably get these. And, I would buy, there's Diddy Kong Racing ones, too. And I have the Banjo figure from that series. But I don't have his cart. But yeah, the Diddy Kong ones are cool too. The Diddy comes in a little plain. It's really cute. But yeah, they're so expensive online. For the longest time, those were like the only like opposable limb toys. Holy shit, what the fuck is this? This is from December? Somebody bought this in December. Look at this Banjo-Kazooie like action figure set. This is from Toys DNA. I fucking need this. Is this brand even a thing anymore? Yes, it is. Let's see. Banjo-Kazooie. He's in stock. The figure is only $65. Wow, I thought it was going to be like $150. I need email alerts. It's sold out right now, but this is such a good figure. Thank you. I like my mustache too. Look at that. Oh my god. Kazooie can go in the backpack and on her own. Banjo is so cute and marketable. How have they not revived those games? I don't fucking know. I really don't. It's kind of crazy. Maybe they are working on something. There's a flocked variant that is also sold out. I would get the normal one. Wow. This is a cool store. They've got so many, like... They have Earthworm Jim figures. That's cool. I'll have to keep an eye on this shop. See if they have... It says Banjo in stock now, and then it fully says sold out. They must have just restocked. I'm gonna follow them on Twitter. I want this so bad. I would also buy like the entirety of the Pokemon Scale World figures that I'm missing, which is most of the Johto ones. They're very expensive. I'm hoping to stumble upon some of those at like Little Tokyo sometime that are like a little bit more affordable. Banjo-Kazooie's on Switch Online. At least the first one is. I've always been wanting to play it. I've played a little bit of the first one. I played like the first like 3 levels, 3 worlds. But yeah, Switch Online, Banjo is absolutely part of that, I think. I'd be willing to bet like $5. I think they're so afraid of another Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts situation, which was a third Banjo-Kazooie... Well, actually, it's not the third, but, like, third console Banjo-Kazooie game. There's some Game Boy Advance ones, which I don't think are very good anyway. But their Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was, like, so poorly received. Which, I do agree that the gameplay sucks, but I actually love Banjo's, like, kind of square-looking character design. In Nuts and Bolts, I think he looks cool. Thank you, Anchovy, for the fucking pilot suit. Alright, I don't need these. Goodbye. Excuse me. Let me clear out my pockets, I guess. I wish I could move my campsite with somebody in it, but you can't do that, which is annoying. Inkvac is T. Thoughts on people becoming Kraken and then AFKing on the tower. Is that a good strat? That's funny. I had so many bad games last night. And I was doing everything I fucking could. And, like, it's a team-based game, so part of the problem was me. But I do think that I was stacked with a bunch of fucking idiots against a team of full people that were on comms. So I was frustrated yesterday. So I just ended up playing Turf War and trying to get better with, trying to relearn Splat Dualies because it's been so long since I played them. And I just wanted to get some gear on some new items that I bought too. What is this? Recycled paper bundle. This is such a pretty item. I need more. Can you craft that? Or is that only from the trash? Jimmy, I can help Splat if you want. I would definitely play Splatoon with you, Ferosha. I've been playing it a lot on my free time, just like handheld again. I do want to do a private lobby day, I think. I'm in S rank now, so everyone is really good, and I need to get better to match the rank that I'm in now, which is really my position right now. That's why I've been struggling a lot lately. All right, let's see here. What can I sell just to make space in my fucking inventory here? Gyroids sell for a lot, but I kind of want to keep all the ones that I currently have for now. All these DIYs that I already learned, I'm saving for what? So I'm going to get rid of them. I don't know any of these, right? Before I sell them. Splatoon 3 is very good. I think it's a great game. It's hard as hell when you're playing competitive sometimes, but I like it. Side Order got me back into the game, and I've been playing a lot again. Mostly because I need something that doesn't use my computer when I'm exporting video files. Been slacking on Splat recently, mostly because the most recent fest, I had some of the worst games. Okay, I literally lost like 9 fucking games in a row in the last Splatfest. I was like, I'm done. I had such a bad Splatfest, this most recent one. And I was always the #1 fucking person on the team, points-wise. Like, I was inking, girl. I was doing my damn fucking best. And every game I would lose by like 1/10 of a point. Like, it was so, I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I can't fucking do this. I hate this game. I got so tired of it. It literally, like, the amount of games that were like 45.6 to 45.7 or whatever the fucking breakdown would be. I've been having a lot of people drop lately, too. In
I'm
Splatoon.
very honored to be in the presence of so many
Locals. Hi, David. How was Stardew? I watched for a little bit before I had to start my stream. I saw you all were in the mines, and Hannah was green, and it cracked me up. I can't wait to play. I'm so excited. I'm almost done with autumn. And I get to see winter and then almost be done with my catalog. Did I get it? I felt it. I felt it on my fingers. Also twins. I also just killed a bug. Ah, we are so similar. It's actually crazy. Like, oh my god. Oh, fuck. Put that back. I love this windmill. I love a bunch of like the farm items that they added in this game, because for a long time it was just the silo, which I don't actually even have right now. Is it? I think cherry blossoms, they become more common as the week goes on, if I remember correctly. So maybe I should time travel a few days ahead so they're more common, right? I think that's how it works. Because eventually they get to a point where they're just like, it's almost like snow. Like they're always in the sky, floating around. I've never played Stardew Co-op. I do think that it's more of a solitary game for me. But I'm willing to try anything once. Maybe once I kind of start running out of things that I want to do on my own farm, I'll consider it. But I don't know if I can join an existing farm, and I don't know if anyone even wants me to. They're like, we figured out our little system. There's no room. So we'll see. I'm so glad I can't accidentally sell these. I would be so pissed at myself. I like Charlize, but I already have 2 sisterlies with Paula, so I'm kind of hoping that she asks to leave soon. We do have a free slot. I'll think about it. I don't think anyone would not want you to join, Jimmy. You underestimate how fucking nasty my friends can be. They might be like, we don't have, we're done. We don't have room. Don't talk to us. Well, I'm the world's biggest hater. That is just factually not true. Slayas Mama is here every day. In my mind, you're the popular girl. That's very sweet. I don't think of myself as that way. I think Mel's the popular girl. Popular they. But Mel doesn't like to do anything. Which is so hilarious to me. Mel has no interest in doing anything with that power. Yeah, Lauren is fan favorite, for sure. Okay, the more people that are listed. Where are the balloons? I'm getting mad. I gotta do Gullivar before I forget. I also have to do my Nook Mile Plus things today. Hit rocks, grow fruit trees, 10 flowers, sell shells, catch a loach. When the fuck does a loach show up? Do I even have one? I do. All day in the river. Okay, that's not too bad. I thought it was gonna be one that I have to wait till nighttime. Alright. I I need to trim my nose hairs. They keep tickling me. None of my rivers are wide enough for fish to spawn. That's so stupid. The price you pay for being aesthetic. Is this gonna be one? I don't know if it's big enough. You should invest in fish farms. I was gagged when I found out that fish farms exist. Like, I did not ever think that they did, but it makes sense after hearing about it. It kind of gagged the shit out of me. That, like, people are like, yeah, I'm like a salmon breeder. I'm like, what? Like, I just don't think, like, people breed axolotls, people breed all sorts of, like, non-mammal creatures. And I'm like, literally, how the fuck? Like, it's already crazy to me that people, like, they breed, like, cattle. Like, that is already, like, crazy, but, like, stuff that needs to be in water just is, like, another level of difficulty that I can never even fathom trying to do. I just don't get it. How do you know if they're compatible? I know! It's wild! Gold nugget mining car. This would actually be pretty cute with my train that I want to build. My train line. This could be like one of the cars that it's pulling. Wow. I'm glad I've been... Oh, is the mining car another DIY that I don't have? I'm gonna fucking throw myself in front of a truck, actually. That sounds like a great idea. Can you get Cap'n Islands that have, like, decorated trees? Like, for Christmas with the lights? I feel like probably. Who's putting the lights there? If they do show up. Interesting to think about. Cap'n is prepping them before he takes you there. He's so festive. One time a TikTok ended up on my For You page talking about how this family sent their stallion to a breeding/collection place, and the horse ended up dead because it was this big racist issue. That's so scary. I would never send Ruby anywhere for anything besides... Well, I mean, I have put her in, like, a kennel for when we go on trips, but... Yeah, was it horse racism or, like, racism against the people who sent the horse? Like, were the other horses racist to that horse? Racist against the family. Okay, that's still horrible. But, like, less baffling. like... If horses were racist too, I don't know what I'd do. Literally, where are the fucking balloons? I have not finished Cowboy Carter yet, speaking of horses, but I like it. I really like it. My favorites at the moment, I've listened to like half of it. It's pretty long. Two Most Wanted and Bodyguard and Jolene and Texas Hold'em are the standouts for me so far. Most of the time when I listen to music, it's in the car. And there's a lot of songs on that album that I just want to like sit and listen to. Especially like at least in the first half, and I'm like, I don't know if this is not all of this is necessarily like car music, especially because Dallas likes fast-paced stuff. Wall planter. But yeah, I normally don't like country, but I will listen to a Beyonce country album. I should listen to more Casey Musgraves. I like a couple of her songs. Okay. Whoopee cushion, Mario hat, Paula, red. Oh yeah, the climbing wall. I wanted to build like a swimming pool. God, I have so many ideas in this game, and then I literally am like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to build. Where, fucking where? I've been listening while sunbathing. I think that's a good idea. I think if Elsa and I do a beach day, I'll have my headphones and I'll bring the album on my phone. Can you open your island? Lifeguard chair, portable toilet, construction sign, Nook ink cap. Ugh. They disappear so fucking fast, the petals. It's actually bullshit. Is this the one with Rossetti on it? No. I want to put Rossetti on it. Do you think you could teach someone how to swim? Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember all of my, like to this day, all of my like teacher's lessons and drills that we had to do in swim practice. I sometimes do think like about like lifeguarding during the summer. Like I thought about it in Florida, but I was like, ugh. I don't feel like having to save a homophobe's life. Like I just don't. But maybe in California. I always forget your Michael Phelps swimming tee. I do miss it. I really do miss it. I just haven't had. I haven't joined a gym that has a pool that's like regulation length. And like usually like it's mostly like old people doing laps, and like it's so annoying to like swim around people. Like I don't care. But I miss it a lot. I love swimming. Get back into it and become shoulder beast. Whenever I'm editing the podcast and they talk about Mr. Beast and they reference him by name, I literally like get like jump scared because his name is Jimmy. And it's fucked up. Hello, Captain. Let's go. He's just like you. Mm-mm. I can't. No, they don't know him. They don't like him. Trisha said he's her #1 enemy in life. Which is so crazy. When David Dobrik exists in general. I listen to Eternal Sunshine pretty often. Obviously not like the full album, but the songs that I did like that I listened to at the gym. Bye and Yes and specifically. Nice song, Captain. Ugh. Ooh, it's a money island? No fucking way. With wheat? This is so bizarre. Ooh, are these azaleas? What the fuck is this island? This is so weird. Yeah, it's azaleas. Yeah, you know what? You're right. It is a fucking... It's dough. It's to make bread. Get the dough. This is the weirdest island I've ever been to. Money with crops. I have not found azalea starters from Leaf like this entire game, so I'm going to harvest like every single bush on this island. Because I really like how they look. They have the same leaves as the hedges. So I think they match really well. Please have a DIY. What is this? Oh, hit rocks. Nice. Does the fruit tree have to be on my own island? Can I just grow it here? Will it count? I think it might. Yeah, I should try to get the loach while I'm here. Work. Oh, the loach is not one of my daily ones. It's not the Nook Mile ×2, so I don't have to do it. That's good, because I didn't want to. Can I eat this? Ew. Hum hum hum. Yum. Raw wheat. My fucking favorite. If you eat all the ingredients, it makes a pizza in your stomach. That horrible Rugrats episode where Chucky eats a watermelon seed and they think it's gonna grow in his stomach. $1,000 bells. Yay! I hope there's one with 10K on it. I want pizza. I haven't had pizza in like a week. Like frozen pizza or anything. More bushes, please. Thank you. Thank you. What is this? Fossil? No. Gyroid fragment. Okay. I would like In-N-Out. I haven't had In-N-Out in a couple weeks. We've gotten Wendy's a few times, but I usually get nuggets. I haven't been really craving a burger or anything, but today I have been. I found out that In-N-Out sauce is just Thousand Island, and same as Cane's. I think Cane's sauce is also basically Thousand Island. Like, they taste almost exactly the same. So, I've just been having Thousand Island with everything. I bought frozen chicken nuggets to just make in the oven when I'm, like, craving chicken nuggets, but I don't want to spend money on, like, takeout or anything. And I just dip them in Thousand Island. Girl, fuck Cane's. Have they wronged you? If you do a mobile order, you can't pick it up in the drive-thru lane. They got so fucking mad at us because every other place in the world you can do that, but at Cane's you have to get out of your car and go inside. I was like, why? Like, that's so strange. So it makes me, not only that, it's like $20 or 20 minutes to get there. So I just don't feel like going anymore. And now that I found out that their sauce is literally just Thousand Island, why do I need to go to Cane's? Like, the chicken is so, it's literally like the only reason to go there is the sauce. Yeah, I don't know. They were so, like, it was so crazy because, like, I'm not going to complain about the employees because, like, they're probably not getting paid enough. But it was just so weird that, like, every single employee was, like, they had never, it was like none of them ever had somebody assume you could pick up your mobile order in the drive-thru before. Like, they were literally like, it was like we were from Mars. It was fucking crazy how they were reacting. They were like, you're here for what? A mobile order? I was like, yeah. How has this never happened to you before? Like, I get, like, okay, fine. Just, like, I didn't understand why they weren't like, oh, you can't pick it up here. Like, they fully were like, what's a mobile order? Like, it was so weird. They were so confused. It was so baffling. So they made an exception. They were like, okay, this time we'll let you pick it up in the drive-thru lane, but next time, like, you can't come in the drive-thru to pick up mobile order. So weird. It was really weird. But that was like, all right, I'm just not going here anymore because, like, I don't feel like getting out of the car to go in every time, and it's also such a long drive. Like, I just, even though it was good, like, the chicken was nice and moist, but yeah, we went like twice maybe because it is pretty far. It is a pretty far drive from our place. There's none that are that close to our apartment, so it's just not worth it. Plus, I've been frying my own chicken lately, and I did, the first time I did it with dough, like, or not dough, with flour, and then the last time I did it with panko. But the dough stuck to the chicken better, but the panko was nice and crunchy. But I think I'm gonna stick with dough, just because it's, or not dough, flour, just because it's cheaper too to use flour. But yeah, I've just been frying my own chicken when I want chicken strips lately. Has anyone learned your name yet? Not at Cane's, no. We've only been twice. But there was a coffee shop that I was going to. When we first moved here, we would walk Ruby and then we'd walk to the coffee place. And one of the guys there, he asked for my name because I had gone a few times. And his name is Cole. He introduced himself to me as well. And then he would, like, say hi to me when I go in. He was really nice. And then I stopped going just because I've been making my own coffee lately because it's cheaper. But I did go the other day, and I got my coffee and then I spilled it all over the place, and it was so humiliating that I refused to ever go again. Like, it's just not happening. I'm not going back. It got everywhere, and it was the side. Their like countertop had like wooden ridges that was like decorative, and the coffee got inside every single little notch in the wood, and I had to like wipe it down. I felt so bad. The them barista that like had to stop everything to help me clean it up clearly was so annoyed. I felt so bad. I was like, I am never coming back. I'm not. I'm just not. I don't care how many people know my fucking name. I'm not returning. My petty revenge is I refuse to remember the names of customers I hate, even though I do in fact remember them the most because I hate them. Every time I see them, I ask who they are, like it's the first time I've ever seen them. You're crazy, but I live. No, because like that's so wild. I've been really in my Wendy's era at the moment, just because they have the Dreamsicle Frosty, the orange vanilla, like ice pop. And I love dipping my fries in that and my spicy nuggets. I know this sounds disgusting, but like you gotta trust me. Okay, calling a woman crazy is okay, I guess. I call men crazy too. I'm all about equality. Have you checked how many stars you're at? I have not. Let me check. Maybe I already have checked and I have the gold watering can. I could be wrong. Tools? No, I don't have it. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Isabel. So women and men is all there is. Island evaluation. 4 stars. It's probably because I have a bunch of trash on my beach at the moment. Flowers? I have so many fucking flowers. Oh, there's an overabundance of trees on my island right now. It's too rural. Literally die. Fuck you. That's the problem. Well, I'm not changing that because it's decorative. So you're just gonna have to deal, Isabel. Sorry. I used to love Isabel, but this game made me find her really annoying. In New Leaf, I literally was like, ugh, my girl, ride or die. I got teary-eyed when she got added to Smash Bros. But I don't know. This game, I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. All the time. Couldn't stand that bleep, but now we're bestie status. You can have her. Jimmy, can you say rulers ruled the rural ruler 5 times fast? Rulers ruled the rural ruler. Rulers ruled the rural ruler. Rural ruled rural. Rural. I sound like a car. Vroom. I think I'm gonna try to get my learner's permit this month. Speaking of cars, I will not be driving anytime soon because I can't afford a car or car payments. But I've been thinking about it. I gotta get the manual to study it because I study better with like a physical book rather than like online. So I'm gonna try to get like a pamphlet or something to read. Ruby when she's upset. If I get in that car and you're at the wheel, I'm gonna stop, drop, and roll out of there. Damn. That's some shady shit. Bold to think Isabel thinks I give a fuck about how many trees are on my island. Thought about getting my permit and license would be impossible, but I've been driving for a while now. That's great. That's really great. For me, it's more about making the time to do it. That's my biggest thing. I kind of just forget that it's something I'm interested in learning all the time. Yeah, I know that I could probably find that manual online. But I'd love to see if I can get one like printed out and delivered to me. That way I could like just sit on the couch and like read it and like keep all like as if I'm like looking at it on my computer, I know I'm gonna be like, oh, that's interesting. But let me check Twitter real quick. Like I just know myself I'll not be able to focus, so. The thing that is keeping me, so when I moved to California, I really thought that like, oh my god, I really need to learn to drive. But the area we moved to is actually relatively like walkable. Like there's things that I need to like Dallas to drive me to, but there's like quite a number of things that I can walk to relatively quickly, which is very nice. I was not expecting that. Okay, let me get my diving suit and do that shit for Gullivar. Okay, walkable city. I keep seeing videos. First of all, I had no idea that California had a subway. And I saw videos of it, and I literally, like, Dallas is going to say no, but I literally just want to like go somewhere just to take it. Like I just miss taking a train. Like I don't care where we go. I literally just want to be on it. Like I'm just so curious about it. But I've heard that they're kind of dangerous because nobody's really on them. So the only people on them are like people that are gonna try to steal from you. So. But I just want to ride the train. I just want to go somewhere. I know you could take the train to Santa Monica. So maybe sometime we'll do that. But I like learned... I've been getting TikToks about like the LA transit system and how they're really trying. They're really trying to make it work, but it just... they're just not trying hard enough. Basically. I get a lot of like urban planning videos on TikTok too, and it just like really just hammers in how horribly designed American infrastructure is. Like it like sometimes they depress me. Are you getting TikToks about how the eclipse is going to cause 3 days of darkness? No, I'm not. Firebenders, watch the fuck out. It's not going to. It's not real. TikTok is not real. I keep getting people duetting this really fucking annoying lady who's rapping about how her good vibes cured her kidney infection. And it's just like people clowning on her, but I'm so tired of seeing the split second of the original video for 2 seconds before they stitch to them telling her she's an idiot. Yeah, the white lady with dreads. I think she's white. She looks white, but she has a tan, but I don't know. But yeah, her. I'm so tired of seeing her. That's the one thing I hate about TikTok is like, if somebody's annoying, everybody has to take their like moment to like dunk on them. And like people do deserve to be like told they're stupid, but it's so annoying that like I have to see it constantly. And then people being like, I'm so glad people are talking about this because now's my chance to talk about it too. Like I'm so tired of it. Thinking about the episode of the Money Podcast where the woman in the relationship self-admitted to thinking she can manifest money and the host just has to kind of run with it because he knows he can't change her. I do think that there is power in speaking about what you want, but there's no like you're like there's no magical power that's just going to bring you money. Like manifesting is, to me, when I think about manifesting, like I'm more treating it as like positive self-talk to encourage myself to keep putting my dreams out there so that way I can achieve them. But a lot of people do think manifesting is like, I want money, I will magically come into money. It's very weird. Don't listen to Jimmy. It is magic. I did that. I don't chase, I attract for a week, and boom, I got a boo thing. Yeah. I literally... Oh, you're disagreeing with me. I was gonna say, I'm like, yeah, I deleted the dating apps because I was like, I'm tired of this, and then both of my relationships kind of came to me. I think that I'm not going to sit here and tell people that them trying to have like a positive, like whimsical outlook on life in the wake of how bleak the world actually is stupid, because sometimes you really just need to be like, I'm manifesting good vibes. I'm going to go get myself a sweet treat. Like I don't like, there's worse things in the world to worry about right now. But I do think that like saying I cured my kidney infection with positive vibes is absolutely deranged shit and not okay to be perpetrating on the internet to other people. Like me tweeting manifesting a voice acting job in this game, like in Bugsnax 2, like that's me saying, like, this is something I'm interested in if the right person sees it. But I know that that's not going to happen for me if I don't put into action making a demo reel. Like, it's just not. So, like, I'm aware of that. Like, I'm aware that I need to put in work too. But I do believe in, like, if you talk about things... Okay, my enemyship My anti-ship with Isabel is over. She just gave me my favorite DIY. Okay, never mind. I don't hate her anymore. Sip that vacation juice, girl. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I do actually believe in like speaking about things that you want and they just kind of find their way into your life. But again, like if I look back on certain things, like I did take steps to get there myself. Like I don't really believe that shit like that, like magic shit like that is gonna happen. But I do think that the law of attraction is a great mindset to have for yourself because it does encourage you to push towards your goals mentally. Yeah, there's way more pedals now. Just by being a second day into the week. Hello as fuck. I'ma say it. God's got a plan for me. Sorry. Love praying to God and being like, hey, I know that I love treating my prayers to God like it's Santa Claus for metaphysical things. Like, love that.
I'm very honored to be in the presence of so many
Locals. Hello, Sanchino. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Playing Animal Crossing. Graham looks so cute with his different glasses. Oh, what a lovable little guy. Please, 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 God, I need to land Hydro Pump. Please, God. I need to land Will-O-Wisp. God, if you're real, I will get this headshot from across the map. I told this to David yesterday, but I was playing Fortnite and I killed like 5 people back to back, and they were not bots because it was top 20. Like the bots are usually gone by the time you're at top 50. I could not believe how many people I was able to get just by myself. But I killed them. I headshotted a person from really far away and killed them with a sniper without a scope, so I felt like a boss for that. But after I killed everybody, I have my jam track in Fortnite set to Bad Romance. So my character just starts singing Gaga, but I guess I had switched it to Ride With Me by Nelly. And for some reason, the jam track, if I play Fortnite later, I'll show it. It starts by going, So it sounded like it was so stupid. I killed a bunch of people and just went, and it was very funny to me. It was like, I ate that. I killed all of you, and you're all. It said like 4 people, because I guess one person just quit, but it said 4 people were spectating me, which is when I do the most annoying shit possible. What are the codes you used on the edges of your paths? They are from my creator code, which is right there. I made them myself. I'm very proud of them. Okay, how many do I need for this? 10. Perfect! Bitch. Literally the greatest fucking item in the game. I'm so excited. Damn My depth perception with those is so bad. Desnaris, thank you very much. If anyone uses my patterns on your islands, please don't be afraid to send me screenshots. Outdoor picnic set. God is real. Tiffany's moving here. Sar excited. Where to put this? Where to put this? I should make some picnic areas thrown around my island. I haven't really done that. I tried over here. Yeah. Let's do it. Ugh, bitch. This is the fucking best item in the whole game. I love it so much. And it's base game too. Like, this has been in the game since it came out. It's just so good. I need more. I bought Molly's amiibo card. I love Molly. Hello, Fully Coolly Gamer. Gasm emoji so aggressive right now. I cannot believe that Twitch is like, no sexual emotes, but then we'll fully have gasm emotes that are global. This is what people mean when Twitch does not know what they actually want on their website. Alright, what's in the shop today? I should go to Paradise, too. And see if there's a DIY on the beach there. I forgot to do that yesterday. I'm also going to see what Island Cap'n takes me to. A sword in the ground. Whoa. It's so expensive. I want it. That'd be such a cool, like, item to hide. Like a secret, like... I don't know. Secret area. Couldn't think of the word. Like in my campsite or something. I wish they would ban Gasm emotes along with some of their globals. I would be fine with certain global emotes if they re-uploaded them, but they're so low resolution and it is like actually nauseating to me to look at something so low resolution. I feel like you don't understand that if they ban Gasm emotes, men will be upset though. Oh, I do. But men are always gonna be upset. Whatever. I can ban them from my chat. I just hate going other places and seeing them. I want to go to work. You should just tell those people to ban them too. You're right. I banned Kappa 7 years ago. My life has been better since. Me too. See, I'm a safe space. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out. So, Lauren, when we're going to the airport, we're picking up Lauren, Rich, and Danny. And Lauren gets in at like 5, Rich gets in at like 7, and then Danny gets in at like 9. Like, give or take a couple minutes each one. Like 9:30, whatever. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I feel like when we get Lauren, we'll go get food. And then we'll go get Rich. But then Rich will probably be hungry. So I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. And it's going to be it's rush hour at that time. So we're not going to make multiple trips. Like, we just want to get everybody at the same time. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do to kill time while we wait for everybody. That doesn't involve, like, sitting at the airport. Also, there's so many good villagers here today. Oh my gosh. Ketchup, Camo Frog, Angus, Pashmina. I should see what their prompts are in case I want to buy any items that they give me. Watch a movie. Yeah, maybe we'll go see a movie. That could be kind of fun. I just don't want to, like, drive all the way home and then drive back, but we'll see. Oh my god, I want this. It's so expensive. I love it, though. Let me convert some bells. It's still not enough. It's just barely enough. Fuck yeah. Well, I guess I could have been like, I'll pay you back later, but whatever. I'm ready to work. I'd be fine with Gasm emotes if they didn't ban artists drawing not safe for work furry bears. Yeah, I feel like they ban certain types of them because there's like a stigma against furries, when I feel like it's like, I don't know. It's stupid. I want a cool cabin where I can relax on hot days. I think he literally... Hi, Teddy. I think he literally just wants, like, fans everywhere, which is so funny. A home with a lighthouse would be fun. Leave me alone! That's so funny. I've never had any of them chase me before. He is very cute. I really like him. What is this? Message bottle with what in it? Peach wall. Well, at least it's one I didn't have, even though I hate it. I'd much rather a furniture piece. Lighthouse, nature, tomatoes. Cool. Okay. Let's see what he wants. Let's chat. Jimmy, you won't be the tallest in the group. I know! Josh was asking what type... Josh, I don't know if Josh has ever flown before. But he was asking, like, if you should get window or aisle seat. And all the shorties in the group chat were like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I just said, how tall are you? And Josh was like 6'1". I was like, get the aisle seat. It's no question. Like, I'm 5'10", and I need that fucking space. So, get the aisle seat. Like, it's not even a fucking question at that point. I'm 5'6", and I need the space. It's the first flight for Josh, Rich, and Danny. Isn't that so gaggy? You'll be fine. Especially Danny. It's such a short flight from Texas to here. It's like when I would fly from New York to Florida. You'll be okay. If you're really stressed, take a Z-Quil before you get on the plane, and you'll sleep through the whole thing. Apparently you don't know I'm allergic to dogs. I did not know that. I was like, she fully has one. Like, what are you talking about? Danny told me that. I was like, no, she's not. I was like, why are you trying to lie? Yeah, I didn't find out till after. That's so funny. You are such a non-cat owner. All cat owners are allergic to cats. Yeah, chewing gum helps when your ears pop from the pressure of landing and taking off. because like the altitude change. That's a good point. I don't bring gum anymore. I'm kind of just used to it. But yeah, if you can chew gum and it won't bother you as much. I picked the best fucking plot for this guy. This is a great one. This is cute. I'm excited to build this. We'll do this will be the last thing I do before I switch to Stardew. Is there like a one that looks more weathered by the ocean? I don't think so. I need an anchor door plate. I'll do this one. What doll is flying with you, though? Oh, yeah, Rich did say he was going to bring a doll. Why? I don't really know. If it's just for, like, comfort, like, work. But I don't know if you're going to have time to, like, work on one. That's really the only thing. Like, absolutely bring your comfort doll if you want one. Like, I would not stop you. Like, I fully used to bring a little Sonic figure in my pocket with me everywhere. But our schedule's gonna be so packed. I'm like a little overwhelmed. Not gonna lie, that we don't have a lot of time to just like sit in my apartment and sit on the couch and talk. But well, it's just something doll collectors do sometimes when they travel, and I wanted to. We should take you places that you could take pictures of it, like it's traveling. Like, we'll have to take some pictures at Little Tokyo of your doll there. I'm sorry. Her. Or him. Or them. I didn't mean to objectify your doll so aggressively. People do that with anime plushies too. Yeah, but they're weird. Yeah, but they're kind of weird for that. I'm kidding. I'm being brave and will not bring my Squishmallow I sleep with every night. It's okay, you can borrow my Piplup one. I've been seeing the Teddy Ursa one too, that I kind of want to get. But you're more than welcome to borrow my Piplup. It's the only Squishmallow I have. But if I get the Teddy Ursa one, you can have that one too. Jimmy, can you start selling photo cards? What was that? Like headshots? Oh, it's a K-pop star thing. Okay. Do people want them? What would I even take pictures of me doing? I would buy a Jimmy photo card down. The fuck? I did not know this was such an untapped market for me. See? Yeah, I guess you're right. That one girl from Luna who took a pic of herself with a hash brown and became a rare photo card. That is hilarious. I would do that. Absolutely. Oh, I forgot you could put cedar trees and stuff on the beach in Paradise. I hate that you can't do that on your own island. It makes me so mad that I can't put like bamboo and stuff on the beach. I want to learn how to make my own hash browns because we are boycotting McDonald's. But I've been really wanting them. I'm sure they're not hard to make. What if you just buy hash browns at the store? They sell those. Yeah, but it's fun to like make your own. Just potato and cheese grater, right? Really? I thought there was onion too. That's even easier. I have so many potatoes that I just never do anything with. Besides like put them in the oven. No, it's over! Me tricking you that the boycott is over. Girl, I wish. I have been craving McNuggets, like, a lot lately, but I'm not gonna get them. I don't really want to decorate the inside of his house. Good luck. Bye. It's ready! It's okay, California just raised the minimum wage, which means all the McDonald's has to be more expensive because that's the consequences of wage increase. And not just people paying less at the top. Paying people less at the top, yeah. Exactly. The fly landed on my face. I tried to smack it while it was on my face. The other day, I was walking through the parking lot after the gym, and a bug flew into my ear and died. I literally felt it hit my ear, and then I, like, wiped it, and it was dead. I was like, damn. Immovable force meets immovable object. Tom Nook, hello! Oh my god, can I finally start decorating my villagers' homes? No fucking way. Is that what this is? Please. Oh my god. This is such a gag. Oh, are they just telling me that my catalogs are going to be linked? Lame! That's so annoying. Great. I got so excited. Ooh, a bonus. Oh yeah, you're right. I might need to do the concert. I think you're right. They're setting up for it. I'm almost there. I don't think I have any facilities left that I have to do. I think it's just a matter of, like, more houses, you know? I need some of these. Okay. All right. Stardew time. Let me head back to my island. Actually, I haven't developed any of the facilities on Paradise because they asked me to do it off stream and I wanted to do it on stream and I just haven't gone back and like redecorated them. But I did think about making the school look like Hope's Peak, but I think it might be kind of hard. I do want to make Hope's Peak in The Sims and have my kids live in it when I evict them and they move down the street. I think it'd be very funny. The Sims is way more customizable in that regard too. I think this one is the real one. I think this is fake because it has that little part sticking out at the bottom. I wish he sold the, like, furniture, too. Green grape room, please. My eyes! My eyes! I feel like all it would take for Hope's Peak is to make a custom design of a big, stupid fucking screw and put them over the windows. Yeah. They're bolted shut. By the way, ooh, I gotta put it on the screen for this tab. If we get Partner Plus, if we reach 300 paid subs for April, that means we have 3 in a row. We get Partner Plus in May. If we hit Partner Plus in May, I will start Danganronpa 3. I should play through Ultra Despair Girls off stream, so I'm prepared for that. I forget that I started the game with those pigtails. Alright, let's see. Partner Plus, you say? Thank you, Jacatens. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. What do I want to customize? This. The car. I want to make it dilapidated. Which is such a fun word that I don't use enough. It makes me feel so smart. I can't wait to fixate on Danganronpa again once you get Partner Plus for 3 months in a row. Girl, I'm so excited. I can't wait to be fully caught up so I can start getting like Danganronpa merch and like safely look things up. Like figures of characters and stuff. You have to keep in mind there is an anime from the diff that is separate from the games that has new stuff. Oh, that's true. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. The anime is Danganronpa 3. The game is V3. Wonderful. That's so annoying. I have not seen like any Danganronpa meme videos for spoiler reasons. You can play V3 without watching the anime or playing Ultra Despair Girls. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that I could skip Ultra Despair Girls. I definitely will play it at some point, but if I don't have to play it before 3, then I just won't. It's not like anyone told you. Yeah, everybody was just telling me to play it next, but I'm not playing it on stream. The joke is I told you. Did you? I don't remember that. I told you like 20 times. I hate being alive. I wish I were dead right now. I want to be in the ground. Oh, what fun to be dead in the ground. Ultra Despair Girls, is next in line in the proper order for consuming Danganronpa, but not needed for V3. Very interesting. Lots to consider today. I told you in this stream, and like 20 times. Thep asked. Why was that so quiet? I'm replaying that for you. And I'm gonna make sure it's that alert. Because I fucking love that one. Callie looked him up. Thank you, Ivan. Will you cosplay once in said Danganronpa 3 stream after you get 3 months of Partner Plus? I would like to do a cosplay. I have thought about it. I wanted to just do cosplay in general for certain games and stuff. Because I think it'd be fun. But cosplays are expensive. And I did not have much disposable income before. But now I have like a teeny bit. So I might look into it. Okay. Let's save the game. And I'm going to switch to Stardew Valley. 3 hours of Animal Crossing. That's pretty good. Longer than I thought I was going to play today. You could borrow my Junko